Hello. I notice on your program you discuss Scientology often. Growing up, I learned that organizations such as these were sacrilegious and all involved would be subject to eternal torture of the maker's choice. But because I am educated and care about the dissemination of information, a slang word for information is 411, a friend of mine on the East Coast not only found Shelly Miscavige, but spent an extended weekend with her around the time I lived in the East serving the poor, though I am bedridden now and essentially waiting to die. His name is Carl C. Callan. He washed dishes and sometimes would visit me at the shelter I served the poor, and I would sometimes tell him of the abuses my mummy dearest unleashed upon me as a child. But that is a story for another day. Loyal subscriber, Andrew St. John. Okay, Carl, I know it's not going to be like an easy conversation for you to have or anything, but when you say you found Shelly Miscavige, what exactly do you mean?
What I mean by that, Miss Q, is that I found her.
Where did you find her? What do you mean if you found her?
Luke oil, Polhemus, and Old Hooper. I was gonna get a couple zigzags, maybe swishes, whatever. And maybe a couple scratch offs or whatever. And there was a woman there, a little off to the side, like ahead of me, waiting. And I had my up times or whatever, and I think she was getting like fucking lottery tickets or whatever. And I looked, and it was Shelly.
How did you know it was her? Like, you spotted Shelly Miscavige at the Luke Oil in Silverton? Did she?
The hair gave it away.
The hair.
She was wearing a little bit of a fucking, almost like a beret type thing. I'm trying to think of the movie. Anybody who knew Shelly knows she had this one perfume that she used. I used to call it Banana Boat, but she knew I was kidding. Earthy, but also like a little bit like a dead flower. Not sure what it was called, because I mostly was fucking hammered when I was over there. I used to go, Shelly, you smell like a funeral home. She'd crack up. It was actually weird how it happened. Because she went, oh, go ahead. Now I'm realizing, it's Shelly there. I don't know if she recognized. Shelly knew a lot of people. She was getting to pick tree, so she was off to the side. And he was going to ring me up first, but I said, nah, I don't want to play the pick tree. So, like, let this lady over here, Let her go ahead. And anybody who knew Shelly knew she had a pick tree she played. A 7-1 tree. So the guy there at the shop, a Sikh, beautiful man, he said to her, go ahead, ma'am. Where you gonna play for the pick tree? And before she even said it, do you know who said it?
Who?
I said it. She knew it was me. But Shelly was always understated. And we didn't talk till we got just outside the Luke Oil shop there.
Well, before we go into all of that, why don't you tell me exactly, your history with Shelly? How do you know Shelly Miscavige?
Shelly funded a project I worked on, communal theater, with the communal theater. We did Death of a Chinese Salesman.
Death of a what?
A stage play, 3 acts. I played Beef Lo Mein.
And Shelly Miscavige funded it?
She did.
So you're standing outside the Luke Oil, so you and Shelly, old friends, reconnecting. What do you go and do?
We went direct back to my apartment so I could get my basketball shorts. And then we played 1-on-1 at a local park. Nobody really knew. Shelly could ball. And we had a little rivalry thing. So every time we got together, we would play some basketball.
Wait a second. Shelly Miscavige is one of the most sought after person in America, the 21st century. She's a big case. No one knows where Shelly is. Where is Shelly? Find Shelly, save Shelly. You find her on a whim Not even looking. And you guys go and play basketball? Were you two lovers?
She did not let me smash, no.
And how long did you spend with Shelly?
It was like 3 or 4 days we were together. But that's how it was with Shelly. Anybody who knew Shelly knew that was like, it was like a time warp. It was like a vacuum. That last half hour, I remember. She would always do this, I feel. Right before she was about to part. And she took my hand. Shelly looked me in the eyes there. And Shelly said to me, Carl, save the saint.